Former Manchester United defender and Sky Sports pundit Gary Neville has launched a scathing criticism of former Liverpool player Trent Alexander-Arnold, saying the England international has no right to enter Liverpool's dressing room after betraying the club that made him a superstar. Neville's comments came after the heated Champions League clash at Anfield, where Liverpool defeated Real Madrid 1-0 in front of their home fans. According to Neville, Trent's decision to leave Liverpool for Real Madrid was not only shocking, but also deeply disrespectful to the club's traditions, its fans, and the values that have made Liverpool one of the most loved football institutions in the world. The outspoken pundit accused Trent of prioritizing money and fame over loyalty and legacy, describing his move as one of the most disappointing transfers in recent football history. Neville said he betrayed Liverpool for money. Trent Alexander-Arnold has absolutely no right to step foot inside the Liverpool dressing room after what he's done. This is a lad who was loved like family by Liverpool supporters. He came through the academy, wore the armband, and was seen as the future of the club. But when money and Madrid came calling, he didn't think twice. That's betrayal. Neville, who was no stranger to football loyalty debates, drew comparisons with players who stayed true to their clubs despite temptations from abroad. He praised players like Mohamed Salah and vanDijk, who, according to him, chose love over money by remaining at Liverpool even when offers from elite European clubs poured in. When you look at Salah and vanDijk, you see two players who had every chance to leave but decided to stay because they love the club and the city. That's what loyalty looks like. Neville continued. Trent, on the other hand, walked away, and now he's paying the price, not just in terms of reputation, but also respect. The atmosphere at Anfield after Liverpool's 1-0 win over Madrid was electric, but tension reportedly erupted when Trent Alexander-Arnold attempted to visit his former teammates inside the Liverpool dressing room. According to reports, several Liverpool players were unhappy with his presence, feeling it was inappropriate given the manner of his exit and his new allegiance to Madrid. Neville commented on the incident, saying that Trent should have stayed away out of respect for his former teammates. You don't walk into a dressing room you abandoned. Liverpool players fought their hearts out against Madrid, and the guy who left them for that same Madrid suddenly wants to be in the middle of their celebration? That's wrong. You can't betray your brothers and then come back acting like nothing happened. Liverpool's victory, secured by a second-half goal from Alexis McAllister, was a sweet one for the Reds, especially after Trent's controversial transfer to Madrid had dominated headlines in recent months. The win was seen as a symbolic statement. Liverpool could still triumph without their once-celebrated right back. Neville's comments reflected a broader frustration among football fans about the growing influence of money and glamour in modern football. He suggested that players like Trent risk losing their legacy in exchange for short-term riches. Football has changed, yes, but loyalty still means something. You can earn millions anywhere, but you can't buy what Liverpool gave Trent: the love of the fans, the trust of the club, and the honor of captaining your boyhood team. When you throw that away for a paycheck, you lose something money can't replace: legacy. Neville emphasized that leaving for Madrid might bring short-term financial rewards, but the emotional cost would haunt Trent in the long run. In 10 years, he might look back and realize he walked away from something special. Players like Steven Gerrard, Jamie Carragher, and even Salah will forever be remembered as Liverpool legends. Trent could have been one of them, but he chose a different path, one that fans will never forget nor forgive. Neville's remarks have resonated strongly with fans, especially those who feel that Trent's move to Madrid was a betrayal of his roots. Social media platforms were filled with angry Liverpool supporters echoing Neville's sentiment. Many fans described Trent's attempt to enter the dressing room after the match as insulting and disrespectful. Some Liverpool supporters even displayed banners during the match reading "Loyalty over money" and "You'll never walk back in." The message was clear. Once a player leaves for the lure of Madrid, forgiveness doesn't come easily at Anfield. Gary Neville concluded his remarks by urging modern footballers to remember where they come from and to respect the clubs that nurtured them. He argued that loyalty should not be an outdated concept, especially for homegrown talents like Trent Alexander-Arnold. You can't build a great career on betrayal, Neville said. Trent should understand that Real Madrid will never love him the way Liverpool did. He's just another signing there, but at Liverpool, he was family. That's the difference. Once you break that bond, you can't go back. Liverpool's triumph over Madrid at Anfield was more than just a Champions League victory. It was a symbolic reminder of the power of loyalty, unity, and passion. While Real Madrid may have signed one of England's finest talents, Liverpool proved they didn't need him to win. Gary Neville's brutal honesty once again sparked debate, but his words carried weight. For many, Trent Alexander-Arnold's legacy at Liverpool has been tarnished not by his talent, but by his choices. In the eyes of Neville and countless fans, betrayal for money may buy a contract, but it can never buy back respect. At Anfield, legends are remembered not for where they went, but for those who stayed. And as the final whistle blew on that famous night, the message rang clear. Liverpool stands taller without those who put money before the badge.